Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Hall County Sports Television, presenting the high school football game of the week in conjunction with North Georgia Video Productions. Coming to you from Oakwood, Georgia tonight at Spartan Field, home of the West Hall Spartans. I'm Gary Glenn, along with William Howington. And William, we step back into Region 8 AAA tonight, a matchup between the homestanding West Hall Spartans and the visiting War Eagles of Chestatee.
Right, Gary, it's a region game, but it's not a sub-region game, but it could have playoff ramifications, in fact, if there were to be some kind of tiebreaker procedure.
Now, of course, last week you saw East Hall pretty much have its way with West Hall in our opening high school football game of the week, 47-14, the final. And William, that was a matter of the momentum jumping on the side of East Hall. They blocked a punt, intercepted a pass, and blocked another punt, and from then on they really didn't look back very much.
Right. West Hall has a lot to improve upon, but they say you improve the most between your first game and your second game, and they do have a lot. I'm sure they worked on that punt protection. That won't happen again probably tonight, but yeah, Coach Newton, I'm sure had a rough week there going after that last week because everything in the world went wrong for them.
Yeah, well, earlier this week he told me, and we had it on Hall County Sports Television, that they were going to address the special teams thing. And he said the momentum happened especially, and when you look at high school kids and that kind of thing, and we'll see how that all shakes out. Now, both teams, though, coming into this one with something to prove, William. West Hall wants to prove, certainly they're not as bad as they showed against East Hall, but Chestatee wants to prove something too because last year West Hall won this game.
Right. It wasn't all that close there either, was it?
No, not really.
So, yeah, Chestatee, they got a pretty good offense going there, but they're a little bit worried about their defense. So we'll find out last week their West Hall didn't have a very good offense, and we'll find out this week if Chestatee can hold them or not.
Well, as a matter of fact, standing by with Chestatee, the head coach now in their opening game, Stan Luttrell, our Gina Gailey. Gina.
All right, guys, thanks. Coach Luttrell, first game of the season for you. I know you had a chance to watch West Hall last week. What did you take away from that game?
I don't think West Hall put their best foot forward last week. I think they're a much better football team than what they showed against East Hall, and we're expecting a tough game tonight.
A lot of returning starters this year. What are your strengths going to be?
Well, I think the strength is in our numbers. Our strength are in the kids and the commitment that they've made, and we're just excited that this day's finally here.
How did summer practices and workouts go for you? Any changes into the program?
No, well, our commitment level was even higher than it has been in the past, which has been great in the past, but even better now. And we feel like we've had the best offseason that we had in recent years, and we're looking forward to seeing what this team has.
I know you don't like to pinpoint any key players, but any standouts this year for you?
Our quarterback is Jordan DeGraff, and it's the first time he's been in the starting role. I think it's very important for him, as well as our running backs, Quan Clark, Montre Tate, and new kid Brandon Thompson. And then on defense, Jay Lyles and Garrett Bennett's got to get it done.
All right, well, if West Hall brings it to you tonight, what are their strengths going to be? What are you going to go after?
Well, I think they got a playmaker, quarterback, and some good skilled guys. I think they're big and physical up front, and I think that's going to be the key to the game is who wins the line of scrimmage.
All right, well, good luck in your first game of the season, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Back to you, Gary.
Thank you very much, Gina. Matter of fact, William, that last year's score was 24-13 in favor of West Hall. So, again, the War Eagles with something to prove. Now, one of the teams, though, already off to a really hot start, and it's another hot night here in Oakwood, but they play indoors, is the volleyball team. The West Hall volleyball team, Lady Spartans at 10-1 on the year to this point. Their only loss is to Oconee County, ranked number 5 in the state, so pretty good.
Right. Coach Joe Nelson's been coaching volleyball for a long time. He was at North Hall before he came to West Hall, and I think he's been here about 14 years.
Well, standing by with Coach Joe Nelson and one of his key players, Tanya Bennett, once again, Gina Gailey. Gina.
Okay, Gary, thanks. We're here with Lady Spartans volleyball coach, Coach Nelson, one of his top players, senior Tanya Bennett. Guys have got off to a great start so far this season. Talk a little bit about your first couple of matches.
Well, we had to really fight, first couple of matches, you come out, you're a little dry and a little kind of tight, and all of the first few matches we had with Habersham and East Hall and the Flowery Branch, we actually got behind, but these girls do a pretty good job of digging themselves out of the hole, and I'm really proud of how they, handle their adversity at times. And I think that will come in handy later on in the season as we get down to our region tournament.
Top contenders this year?
We'd like to think so. We've been kind of working towards this for 3 years, and we took the program over 3 years ago, and we'd like to think this is our year.
Talk a little bit about your practices and the mindset at your practices.
We definitely practice how we want to play. We keep everything going together, and Coach keeps us on our toes.
Anybody that stands out? I know she's one of the standout. Anybody else that's not here with us tonight you want to talk about?
Oh, yes, all of them actually. You know, all my girls have their own separate talents. You know, in volleyball, you kind of specialize. You have outside, middle hitters, setters, liberos, and a lot of folks don't understand what a libero is, but it's a defensive specialist that that specializes in digging balls on the back court. Stephanie Rowland, the right side hitter, she's been looked at some colleges. I've got some really good passers in Carrie Ruiz and Krista Walsh and Summer Smeltz are doing a pretty good job. I have an upcoming sophomore named Krista Jones who's really going to hurt some people someday with her hit. And I have a middle hitter and a junior, Lanisha Kirsch, who has probably the highest vertical leap I've seen on a young lady in many a year.
Well, that sounds great. I know coaches, they don't like to talk about rankings, especially this early on. You guys are in the top 10?
Yes, ma'am. We're number 8. We were number 9, and I was a little surprised last week. I knew about it Tuesday night. Didn't say a word to the girls. You know, sometimes that's kind of like a little target you have on your rear end. Somebody wants to hurt you with it, but I didn't tell them for a couple of days.
What does that do for your mental game?
Keeps our head in it and kind of takes a little bit of the pressure off.
All right. Well, you guys have got off to a great start so far. We look forward to seeing a lot more wins from you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Back up to you, Gary.
All right, pre-game festivities getting out of the way. We're just about to have the teams line up, the toss of the coin coming your way in those starting lineups. You are watching the Hall County Sports Television Game of the Week. If you're tired of paying high prices, go on down and visit the good folks at Dave's Goodie Barn. The buyers for the store travel the globe, searching for the greatest deals so the savings can be passed along to you. They purchase from insurance companies due to fires, floods, and other natural disasters. Most of this merchandise is in near perfect condition. So if you're tired of paying high prices, hurry on down to Dave's Goodie Barn or visit their website at davesgoodiebarn.com. Because what's there today may be gone tomorrow.
At Gainesville State College, students can engage in a challenging learning experience in a supportive and nurturing environment. With a vision to be recognized as the region's premier teaching institution, GSC promotes academic freedom and scholarship in a caring, collegial, and fun environment. At GSC, you will receive the one-on-one attention you need to help you be successful in your academics, as well as build strong foundations for life. Gainesville State College, student-focused, learning-centered. Visit us on the web at www.gsc.edu.
Gary Glenn along with William Howington, Gina Gailey coming your way. Got the full crew on hand tonight. Alex Howington, Nick Wright, Tracy and Jennifer Giles. Everybody here. William, I think that's supposed to be like Your Blood, My Sweat, Your Tears, something like that.
I think so.
Something like that.
The tears tore.
It's
tear for the tears.
Yeah. And
the blood is.
And here comes the boom. That's the West Hall run-through banner. These cheerleaders do a wonderful job every week.
They're really creative.
It takes a lot of work. I mean, look at that thing. It's huge. And the college programs don't even do that anymore. They got those tearaway things. We're about to have the toss of the coin now, and the officials will be meeting in the center of the field. It looks like for the West Hall Spartans, DeAndre Peoples is one of the captains, along with number 77, Damian Millsap, and number 49 for the Spartans, Anthony Strickland.
First for Chestatee, number 17, Jordan DeGraff, number 20, Jay Lyles,
and for
55, Jonathan West.
The Chestatee War Eagles, it's Jordan DeGraff, number 17, and the number 55, Jonathan West is also there, and number 20, Jay Lyles, one of the captains for the War Eagles. They're dressed in white tonight. There's the other captain up there. I'll try to see if we can figure out who that is in just a moment. You got the umpiring crew, William.
Right, the referee there in the white hat is Russ Nelson. Umpires Johnny Vickers. Head linesman is Tim Barrett. The line judge is Tim Van Luciter. Field judge is Chris Smoose. Side judge is Danny Zemer. Back judge is Otis Lawrence. And the electric clock operator is Daramus Glasper.
Of course, a veteran crew. These people have been around for a long time. They got the new look breeches on this year, the black with a white stripe down it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like those.
They look like just kind of regular, like warm-up pants or something.
Yeah.
You're used to seeing them, of course, with the three-quarter length, the knickers and the knee socks, you know, for many years, the officials
I like
there.
them better.
It looks like West Hall has won the toss and has declined the option until the second half.
So West Hall will be on defense, and Chestatee will be on offense. Let's look at that Chestatee starting offense there. Wide receiver number 3, Kelly Arthur. Another wide receiver number 4, Tony Faison. Running back number 5, Quan Clark. Running back number 14, Montre Tate. Quarterback number 17, Jordan DeGraff. Tight end number 28, Nathaniel Peck. Running back substitute there, number 22, Brandon Thompson. Offensive line number 50, Ryland Washington. Center number 55, Jonathan West. Left tackle number 62, Matt Hammond. Left guard number 68, Ryan Roberts. Offensive line 78, Johias Cantrell. Number 79, Austin Edmonds. And at tight end number 80, Baker McCormick. Doing the kicking will be Leo Molina. There you see the Chestatee team going out there on the field.
Oh, the captain, by the way, William, for Chestatee was Garrett Bennett, one of the defensive linemen. He's a big senior.
And there comes the Spartans of West Hall. Let's look at their defense. Number 2, DeAndre Peoples, a cornerback. Number 8, TJ Williams, a cornerback. Number 11, Isaiah Murphy, strong safety. He had a big game last week against East Hall. Number 21, Zach English, free safety. Number 26, Keith McCrone, linebacker. Number 30, Turk Taylor, linebacker. Number 49, Anthony Strickland, linebacker. Number 51, Colton Collins, linebacker. Number 66, Justin Seegers, nose tackle. Number 74, Hunter Atkinson, defensive end. Number 78, Dexter Jackson, defensive end.
All right, Chestatee, as we said, this is their season opener. They were 3-7 last year, and I think that was Luttrell's worst year at Chestatee, wasn't it, William?
I think so. One of the worst, anyway.
West Hall, the defense gave up 306 yards and 47 points last week, 272 rushing and 34 passing, and that was one of the weaknesses they had a year ago. Chestatee's defense last year gave up 261 yards rushing and 32 points a game. So both of these defenses got a little something to prove tonight, too.
Well, they do.
Connor Kirkland, the place kicker, teeing it up for the Spartans of West Hall. Juan Clark are going to be, and Brandon Thompson going to be deep for the War Eagles. The deepest man is going to be Quan Clark. He's standing at about his 3, and a short, high kick and a fair catch is going to be called for, and a knee is taken on the 28. Montre Tate fielded it, and I think that was wise, William. He had the whole everybody coming down on him, and he didn't want to take a chance of getting hit hard and fumbling the ball. So, and it's decent field position.
It is. A lot of people doing these pooch kicks now, and West Hall certainly tried that last week, and it worked out pretty well for them. So,
well, the big question, of course, is Jordan DeGraff, the junior quarterback. Scott Tuning was a veteran last year, and now DeGraff, number 17, 6'2", 170-pound junior, steps in, and they're going to go from the gun. And he hands off, and he tripped. He handed off to Tate, who in last year had 267 yards and 7 touchdowns rushing. I think he was battling an ankle sprain last year, wasn't he, William?
I think he was hurt a little bit there in the leg, and I don't know if that was a factor then or not. He just fell down. Nobody touched him.
5'11", 165, lost 2 yards, 2nd and 12. This time that moves the pile. Tate kind of redeeming himself a little bit. Dexter Jackson pulling himself up off the bottom of the pile. Also in on that play for the Spartans, it was Millsap.
Gain of 4 will bring up 3rd down and 7.
Third and 7. And Montre Tate once again.
Millsap and Strickland for the Spartan defense.
Anthony Strickland on that one.
Looks like they're going to punt. Fourth and 5, long 5.
Damian Millsap in on that one as well. That last one, 4th and 5.
They need a punter. There you go.
Isaiah Murphy and Zach English are the deep
Looks like the punter,
Leo Molina in punt formation.
Leo Molina, who will also be the place kicker this year for the War Eagles. On 4th and almost 5 is going to punt it away. Line of scrimmage, the 33. Pretty good snap. Molina puts his foot into it. And the coverage is going to converge. And going to be smacking down on Zach English at 30. Holcomb comes down and makes the play for the War Eagles. So we will see West Hall's offense. And they had some struggles last week, except at the end of the game. Chandler Newton, the quarterback, will go under center, single back, double wing. A man in motion, they hand off to the single back, and that's Strickland, who immediately busts up the middle for a good gain. Austin Holcomb, the junior outside linebacker, is going to knock him down, but it looks like he got the first down. Be very close if he didn't.
Play game was 11 yards. Good enough for Spartan. First down.
Now that was a good run. Strickland right up the middle. I couldn't tell if it was a trap or not.
Zach English will go wide to the right. And in motion goes T.J. Williams. Chandler Newton on the option. Knocked down by Jay Lyles and William Faison.
Stripped up and tackled by Jay Lyles.
Tried to run the option there, and Newton kept it for a pretty big gain there, about 6 yards.
Bring up 2nd and 4.
He got right at 6. 2nd and a long 4. Line of scrimmage is the 46. Again, the double wing and the single back. And Strickland is back. This time, Chestatee shot through the gaps and knocked him down.
Spencer Stover.
Khalil Cantrell in on him along with Spencer Stover. Brings up 3rd and 4. It's a short 4. He might have gotten a half a foot.
They probably run that option again. I don't know. They're in the gun, though. They may not run the option. I guess they're going to pass, but that option looked like a pretty good play.
4-man front for the War Eagles. Newton kind of dances around. Now he's forced to run, sticks his head down, and he might have gotten it.
With the spotted, he's going to be about an inch short.
Faison and Garrett Bennett. Bennett, a senior defensive end at 5'10", 205. He had 54 tackles on the season a year ago. It's going to be really, really close. Johnny Vickers standing there right at the football. They're going to measure. Now you see Chandler Newton talking to his father, the coach, Mike Newton.
You see a referee in the white hat there, Russ Nelson. This is the Lanier Football Officials Association. I forgot to say that.
Got it by the stripe. So William, he started to pass, but he was forced to run, and it turned into a good play for him.
Well, a big hole opened up there in the middle for him. He had to take it. Everybody was covered. Good start so far for the Spartans. A far cry from last week, that's for sure.
Line of scrimmage is the 49.5 of the War Eagles. Chestatee in a 5-3 front. And it's going to be a toss sweep on the end around to T.J. Williams, and going to be knocked down after a couple as he tried to turn the corner. Khalil Cantrell over there. One of the linebackers hit him first. Got 2, 2nd and 8.
Well, it was a sweep out of that motion back, just a sweep to the right, and Good defensive play there by Chestatee, and I guess that was Strickland, wasn't it?
Yep. And he's gonna get it again, and this time Cantrell blitzed, and I think Austin Kinsey was there as well. Maybe Bennett. They've got some size on that Chestatee defense. They put in number 99, Jordan Browning. One of the defensive linemen is listed as a sophomore, but he's a pretty good sized guy. Brings up 3rd and 9. Threw him for a loss. Newton back in the gun, back almost to the original line of scrimmage.
On what they're doing. Now we got to delay a game penalty.
They'll delay a game or a timeout before the delay a game.
Timeout.
Timeout. 6:45 in the first, no score. We're back in a moment with the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
If you are looking for a quality used car, then look no further than the car store on McKellar Road between Gainesville and Beaufort. You won't find clunkers or junkers at the car store, just vehicles you'll be proud to own. At the car store, they can finance you on the spot, no matter what your credit is. They have a variety of plans. You can even phone your payments in. At the car store, they've been giving outstanding service to the community for over 20 years. At the car store, everybody rides.
Come on down to the car store. We can make you happy. My name's Bob Watson, and I guarantee it.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's okay.
Ashley just told me she might have an STD, but she doesn't know what to do about it.
Eric told me he went to the Gainesville Care Center to be tested.
I thought they just did pregnancy tests.
Oh, no, not only that. They test for gonorrhea, chlamydia, HIV, and herpes. They'll even help with the treatment. But the best part is it's free and confidential.
She'll be so relieved to know what to do. Thanks.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Mitzi, nurse manager for the Gainesville Care Center. Chlamydia is the most common bacterial STD and a leading cause of sterility. Most people with chlamydia don't know they have it. Gonorrhea is another bacterial STD that has high infection rates in teens. Herpes and HIV are with you for life, but it's important to know so that you can get ongoing help from your doctor. Teens are at a high risk for any STD. Our testing is by urine or finger prick. We're confidential and we care. Call our 24-hour helpline for an appointment.
All right, time back in here. Chandler Newton is back to throw.
They got that screen set up nice.
Yep, and then nice to Strickland, who was breaking out for some room, and then all of a sudden Tommy McCormick, the junior rover.
Tommy McCormick was on the tackle.
McCormick knocked him down, but William, you call it good screenplay, and they got him out of a hole. Got about 13 down to the 36. By the way, I am told of a number change, William, for West Hall on the defense. Hunter Atkinson for this game is 88, not 74. That confused me a little while ago, but Gina Gailey, Gina on the spot. On the first down, Strickland was met at the line of scrimmage pretty hard by Garrett Bennett and some of the rest. Chestatee in white and maroon, and West Hall Spartans in the navy blue, kind of a blue and white combination jersey and the silver breeches. White numbers. Jerseys with a white sleeve.
It's hard to see the numbers there, Chestatee.
Well, you remember when they had the maroon numbers with the black, maroon jerseys with the black numbers? We couldn't see anything. See it at all. And in the I formation, going to be wrestled to the ground. T.J. Williams, and hit hard by Garrett Bennett. Bennett has been a force so far in this game. The senior defensive end, he's got good size. He's close to 6 feet tall and well over 200 pounds now. As I said, he had a lot of tackles last year, William, as a junior. Had 5 tackles for a loss last year. English will go wide to the right, way wide to the right, along with Rico Jones. Got a split backfield, but Chandler Newton has got him in the gun. Chestatee's in a 4. Newton is going to be sacked. Khalil Cantrell was back there.
Khalil Cantrell on the quarterback sack.
He got him. I think Bennett was helping him out. A little conversation there between the quarterback and his coach.
Lost 10 yards. It'll be 4th and 19.
So we should see
Back deep for the War Eagles, and Kirkland
Connor Kirkland to punt it away from the 45. McCormick is back for Chestatee. They're going to try to test him a little bit to see if the special teams. There's a jump into the neutral zone. And Austin Holcomb got a little antsy, but you know what? They're still going to punt, I think, because that's going to just give them 5 more yards, and that'll be 4th and 14 instead of 4th and 19. You don't want to give them field position. I mean, they've got to go all the way down to the 26-yard line to get a first down. So they're on the 40. So now Kirkland's going to try to punt them into a hole. Give the War Eagles. Oh, terrible snap. Well over his head. Kirkland is going to have to run it and now pooch it on the run. And actually did a pretty good job of getting that thing away. But it's not going to be the punt they wanted. Down to the 30. There's another special teams breakdown. He actually punted it a good deal farther than that, William, on the run. But from the line of scrimmage, he got 10 yards.
It turned out all right for him, but yeah, they're going to have to work on that.
That was a good scramble by Connor Kirkland right there. Really saved him for something. It could have been disaster. Instead, it's just fairly decent field position. I think they're going to go call for a water timeout here. And so we'll go with them. 3:47 left to play in the first. Still no score from Oakwood on the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Welcome to another season of Extreme Christian Outdoors. Travel along with Jeff Deaver and the guys as they bag wild boar, deer, and ram.
Yeah, baby. Running away. Look away, Kyle.
Have a laugh with Mater and Phil. It's outdoors like you've never seen it before on Extreme Christian Outdoors. Look for it on this channel.
This program is also brought to you by Long Street Cafe, now with 2 locations in Gainesville, 1043 Riverside Terrace and 405 Pearl Nicks Parkway. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Saturday. Long Street's got the reputation for Gainesville's fastest drive-through and the best fried chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into, plus veggies, a full salad bar, and great desserts. Check today's menu at www.longstreetcafe.com. Call a friend and meet them for a hearty meal at Long Street Cafe, where they put the home in the cooking.
We are back. Chestatee back on offense. From the gun, Jordan DeGraff rolls, pitches. A little bit of a bobble there, but recovering and turning it into a pretty good gain is Quan Clark, forced out of bounds over there.
Quan Clark takes the pitch.
By one of the Spartans, Damian Millsap, one of the ones that got over there.
Out of bounds by T.J. Williams.
T.J. Williams also one of the cornerbacks out there.
Gain of 4 yards on the play will bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 after a 4-yard gain at the 34. Chestatee's got a man in motion, but instead they go up the middle with Quan Clark. Clark's moving the chains. I think he got the first down before a mob of Spartans push him back.
Well, they're out of the gun, but they're just handing the ball off up in there, and he did pick up a little bit more than 6 yards for the first down. We'll give him 7. That's their initial first down of the night.
The War Eagles 1st and 10 at their 41. Brandon Thompson on the carry that time. Chestatee coming with a slew of running backs. They've also got Alex Murner in there as one of the wideouts now, number 2. Big Strickland, Anthony Strickland, the 200-pound outside linebacker, given credit for the tackle. Murner is a senior wide receiver, wears number 2. Kelly Arthur is the junior. He is split wide our way here. DeGraff staying in the gun on 2nd and 8. Throws. Got a man open, but almost picked off. Intended for Baker McCormick, number 80. And I think that was Zach English, the free safety, that almost made a play on that, William.
It was bobbled it. He just hit him in the chest and bounced up in the air. And West Hall almost had a chance to intercept.
3rd and a long 7 at the 44. DeGraff back to throw. Being pressured. Gets away. Going to throw, and just throws it away.
DeGraff's pass is incomplete, out of bounds.
That'll bring up 4th and a long 7 at the 44. He was feeling some pressure. He got away from that, William. Just didn't, when he rolled to his right, didn't have anybody to throw it to.
No, there's nobody over there. It's hard to throw on the run like that. But West Hall's defense has so far looked pretty good.
Yeah. Leo Molina now back in punt formation. He'll stand at about his 31. Line of scrimmage once again is the 44. English is back deep to receive. And he will field it on the hop at the 20. Going to be ridden down by Austin Holcomb.
Back to the 30-yard line when he is tackled by Austin
And it will be 1st and 10 Spartans at the 30.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans from the 30.
Started from the 30 last time on the punt.
So we will see the West Hall offense. Chandler Newton coming back out under center.
Probably Strickland up the middle again.
Well, he's the lone back, and they hand it to him. Somebody grabs him up around the shoulder pads and rides him down from behind. The first guy to hit him was Cody Etris, the junior linebacker, number 13. But Strickland, who has got a low center of gravity, William. He's about 5'9", around 200 pounds, and I don't think you can tackle him up around the shoulder pads very well.
No.
He got almost 7.
I'd say he did get 7.
Line of scrimmage about the 37.
He's a big boy. Hard to bring down.
Double wing. They put Williams in motion. That one didn't go very far. Strickland is going to be hit pretty hard.
Might have lost a couple on that one.
He did. Lost a couple. One of the first guys to hit him, one of the junior defensive down linemen, Spencer Stover, number 77. Look at Stover playing the old traditional, or very close to it, the traditional nose guard, nose tackle position, nose man, William. So I know some defenses call it nose guard, some people call it the nose tackle. We used to just call it the nose man. When we play that old 5-4, they're playing like a down 3. They got 3 down linemen. Newton from the gun. Back to throw, overthrows his man, and very close. He was intended for T.J. Williams, but also just very close. Making a play on that was one of the Chestatee defensive backs.
I think you try to block this. They haven't had, very good success punting the ball in the last 2 games. I think you try to rush people, but it doesn't look like they are. They look like they're setting up the return. But
Nick Gladman on the coverage that last time. Connor Kirkland stands at his 20. Line of scrimmage is the 35. That's a line driver. And going to be taken by Tommy McCormick. McCormick found a little bit of a crack in the wall over there, and then somebody gets him way over on the far sideline, wrestled him down out of bounds, and might have gotten a little bit too anxious over there. I think it was Zach English was the man who hit him and knocked him out of bounds, but William, I don't know if they're going to get it for unsportsmanlike on that or not.
I don't know, but 2 flags flew out.
About a 30, 35-yard punt, but McCormick got off a really good return. Less than a minute to play now, 50 seconds on the digital scoreboard to play here in the first quarter, and still no score. Now the officials over there talking.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Westall. Dead ball, personal foul. Chestatee. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Chestatee, I guess.
And offsetting penalties. I think he was turned around.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going to be Chestatee ball.
Penalties will offset, and it'll be 1st and 10 Chestatee from the 41.
So they're going to say it's going to be at the 41. So that wound up being a net gain of what, about 6 yards for the Spartans, William, after the fine punt return?
After the return.
In any event, it is going to be Chestatee ball. And the chains don't have to move very far at all. They just have to move the down marker. 1st and 10 War Eagles here at the end of the first. 50 seconds to play.
The back judge was confused there for a minute. He was on the wrong side. Now we got a timeout. I don't know if it's a problem with the clock or. They ended up going out of bounds, didn't they? Yes, it went out of bounds.
Here we go. From the gun, DeGraff. Hands off on the end around. I think it was Kelly Arthur. Arthur on the carry. And met by Keith McCrone and Atkinson. Again, Hunter Atkinson tonight wearing 88. Last week he wore 74. Got a couple, 2nd and 8. And a flag is going to fly as the handoff went straight up the middle. Quan Clark. Flag on the play. I think maybe somebody got a little bit.
A little jumpy there, a little procedure penalty probably on Chestatee.
Atkinson on the stop.
Illegal procedure. Let's see if they call it.
There you see him, Hunter Atkinson wearing number 88. Illegal procedure. Back them up 5 yards. 2nd and 12. Back at about the 43. Trying to see who they've got on that defensive front. Damian Millsap is out there. And the quarter will come to an end there. We are scoreless from Oakwood. Chestatee 0, West Hall 0. War Eagles with the ball when we come back on the Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week.
Proper maintenance is vital to the life of your car. Let the experts at Mountain View Auto Repair take care of all your vehicle needs. Owner Danny Hammock has over 50 years of experience in the automotive business and has earned a reputation of being honest and fair with his customers.
We try to treat everybody like I want to be treated. You know, that works out pretty good, and try to keep the price as low as possible to keep people coming in and give them a good price for their money. We do whatever turns up on a car, any kind of work, any kind of car, just it don't really matter. We do it all. People say, when you going to quit and retire? I say, probably never. You know, as long as the Lord let me work, I'll probably be here working.
I've been trading with Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair for about 20 years. I've always been very happy with his work. It's very easy for me to talk with him. He doesn't talk down to me. He explains it in a manner that I can understand.
Most of my customers are like friends here. You know, I've known them so long, and I count them as, most all of them as friends to me.
Remember, when you want honest, reliable service, put Mountain View Auto Repair under your hood.
We'd like to thank some of the sponsors for helping make this broadcast possible. Dave's Goodie Barn. Go by and see him over there. Just below Memorial Park Funeral Home. What's there today may be gone tomorrow. By Long Street Cafe with 2 locations. Gainesville State College, Gainesville Care Center, Iron Beast Barbell, and Auto Works. We appreciate that very much. 2nd and 12. Start of the second quarter. DeGraff on the swing pass out there, and he threw it over to Montre Tate. But coming cracking in pretty good was Isaiah Murphy, who recovered a fumble for a touchdown against East Hall last week. Murphy is a junior strong safety, 5'10", 185. Third and very long. And a penalty flag flies, so this play is going to be dead.
May not be. They probably take the
Well, Montre
play.
Tate, that's true. Man, the Spartans really lowered the boom on him. So Millsap, Taylor, Atkinson, all in on the tackle.
I think they're going to decline the penalty procedure. Decline.
False start is the call on the defense and is declined. It'll bring up 4th down.
Good call, William. Yeah, if it had been, I mean, that's the thing to do. You throw them for a short gain like that, it becomes 4th and long.
Is back deep in punt formation for the Spartans.
They're acting like they're going to do something funny. They're acting like DeGraff's going to go for it on 4th and 15 or 16. And now they look over and they'll call timeout. All right, I guess we better go with them. 10:55 to play in the second. Still scoreless from Oakwood. 4th down when we come back on the Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week.
If you're tired of paying high prices, go on down and visit the good folks at Dave's Goodie Barn. The buyers for the store travel the globe, searching for the greatest deals so the savings can be passed along to you. They purchase from insurance companies due to fires, floods, and other natural disasters. Most of this merchandise is in near perfect condition. So if you're tired of paying high prices, hurry on down to Dave's Goodie Barn or visit their website at davesgoodiebarn.com. What's there today may be gone tomorrow.
At Gainesville State College, students can engage in a challenging learning experience in a supportive and nurturing environment. With a vision to be recognized as the region's premier teaching institution, GSC promotes academic freedom and scholarship in a caring, collegial, and fun environment. At GSC, you will receive the one-on-one attention you need to help you be successful in your academics, as well as build strong foundations for life. Gainesville State College, student-focused, learning-centered. Visit us on the web at www.gsc.edu.
Line of scrimmage is the 47, 4th and 17. And now Chestatee is going to punt it away with Leo Molina. And a very, very high kick is going to be easy to recover and to cover, but it's going to bounce back against the punter. Going to be down by one of the War Eagles as they zip down. Down to the 26.
Only about a 22-yard punt.
Game's also brought to you by Condition Air, keeping you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Let them condition your air. By Precision Pressure Washing and Painting, let Tim Hort and his crew fix you up. By Metal Roofing Sales. By the Lion's Den, where I get my hair cut. And by Rucksack Military Surplus. They got neat stuff at Rucksack. Go by and tell Dixie we said hey. 1st and 10, West Hall. Newton under center. Toss to the tailback and the eye to Rico Jones. Rico breaks into the secondary. Or number 56, Garrett Bennett, to number 18, P.J. White. Knock him down. Out to the 40, almost the 44, William. Good run by Rico that time.
17 yards. From the 26 to the 43.
1st and 10 from the eye. And they give it to Rico Jones up the middle again. Rico Jones is in a foot race. All the way, Rico Jones, touchdown, Spartans. 56-yard touchdown by Rico Jones.
57 yards.
Now you split the difference with me. I was calling it the 44. You calling it the 47? 43. 43. Well, I'll go with you.
Well, this is
we'll give him 57 yards. First time West Hall has led all year. Of course, this is only the second game. English will hold high snap. Kirkland boots it up and boots it through. Good. 7-0 Spartans at 10:07 to play before halftime. We're back in a moment. The Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week.
Your one-stop spot for complete auto repair is the Auto Works shop on Sprout Springs Road. On everything from oil changes to brakes, new and used tires and tune-ups, even the big jobs like transmissions. The specialists at the Auto Works can have you up and running just like that. You talk about value. The Auto Works will not be undersold on used tires or any locally priced repair job. Ask about special discounts for students and teachers with your ID. That's the Auto Works at 6671 Spout Springs Road, just past Flowery Branch High and Spout Springs Elementary Schools. Phone 770-967-1732. This program is also brought to you by Long Street Cafe, now with 2 locations in Gainesville, 1043 Riverside Terrace and 405 Pearl Nicks Parkway. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Saturday. Longstreet's got the reputation for Gainesville's fastest drive-through and the best fried chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into. Plus veggies, a full salad bar, and great desserts. Check today's menu at www.longstreetcafe.com. Call a friend and meet them for a hearty meal at Longstreet Cafe, where they put the home in the cooking.
You see the Spartan faithful with something to cheer about, William. Pretty good drive for the Spartans that time after a scoreless first quarter.
It was a 74-yard drive from the 26. And West Hall looks a whole lot better than they did last week. Like you said, you improve more from the first game to the second game than you do any other 2 games during the year.
Quan Clark is deepest for the War Eagles, but remember on that first kickoff, Johnny Vickers over there talking to Connor Kirkland. He kind of pooched it high. This time he's going to kick it a little deeper. Taken at the 18. That was Brandon Thompson on the carry, and it may have been A.J. Stephens. A.J. Stephens caught him around the ankles, and he stumbled forward for another 3-4 yards. And now we will see. Chestatee back on offense at about the 24.5. Alex Murner will come wide to the left. DeGraff is in the gun. He has not gone under center tonight. Split backfield back there with him. He hands off to one of those backs. And it was Montre Tate who got the call. DeAndre Peoples and Hunter Atkinson. Peoples a 5'8" cornerback, and Atkinson, the sophomore defensive end. He's 6'4", 215. No gain. Quan Clark back there with him. Montre Tate. And Jordan DeGraff. Murner comes in motion. DeGraff on the fake and then the pitch to Tate. Tate didn't go down on the first one, but the second guy managed to roll him over his hips, and that was Anthony Strickland, who came out there and sort of did him a little hip throw and threw him out of bounds. Pretty tough run by Tate on the first lick, William. He didn't go down.
He did. Picked up 5 on that. Good run there by Tate on the option pitch, but that play's kind of slow. It's in the backfield too much with him out of the gun. And they look sluggish. They look like this is the first game.
3rd and 5. Well, before the game, as they hand off to Quan Clark, and he's going to get nothing. Damian Millsap grabbed him along with Colton Collins, Millsap and Collins, and they give him nothing. Well, I'll take that back. They're going to give him a foot. So it brings up 4th and 5, and we'll see the punting unit. Anyway, before the game, I talked to Coach Stan Luttrell, William, and he said, I hope we get those nerves out of the way, and they do look a little nervous.
Well, they do, and like I said, this does look like a first game for them, and it is. They had a scrimmage 2 weeks ago against East Hall, but since then they've just been practicing on their own, and there's a big difference between practice speed and game speed.
4th and 5. Molina. Maybe in the delay of game.
Get the first down. I think West Hall jumped.
Did they jump?
Flag on the play.
Let's see.
This is going to be a first down.
Offsides. Yep, it will be.
Offsides is the penalty against the Spartans.
So West Hall jumps offsides and keeps the Chestatee drive alive.
It's only their second first down. First one was a rushing one.
Fans, please be sure that all children stay off the track and inside of the track at all times during the game, please. Fans, please stay off the track, stay to the outside. Thank you.
Jonathan West brings him out over the ball. Yeah, there's the big center. Snap it in the gun to Jordan DeGraff. Long, long pass, stretching it out. Diving for it, Baker McCormick.
DeGraff's pass intended for Baker McCormick.
Does not connect. A little too strong.
Williams was on the coverage for the Spartans. 2nd and 10.
So the incomplete pass is 2nd and 10.
Well, they ran the tight end ran just a flag right there, McCormick.
2nd and 10. This time they hand off to Brandon Thompson, who cracks in at right side tackle and maybe picks up 4. Now they keep walking. They give him 5. 3rd and 5.
Well, this is a big play. Again, another penalty would give him a first down because it's less than 5.
A little less than 5. Short 5, as they say. Just across the 40. 3rd down. Strickland almost jumped off sides, but caught himself before he got into the neutral zone. And on the option is Jordan DeGraff, and look at him go. Look at Jordan DeGraff with speed. Down the sidelines, he's going to score. Touchdown, Chestatee. Got to give him 60 yards on that one, William.
60 yards, you're right. Just an option play that they ran several times already tonight, and he just turned it up there and found himself a big old hole.
So with 6:27 till halftime.
We got an unsportsmanlike call there on West Hall.
Chestatee is an extra point away from tying this thing. Takes a while sometimes for these kids to get the nerves out of the way. Let's see if they're going to assess the unsportsmanlike on the kickoff. Probably
it will
so.
Be on the kickoff. No need to penalize half the distance to the goal there on the extra point.
Right, because nobody likes that anyway, unless you're thinking about going for two, because it messes up the rhythm of your kicker. Leo Molina, number 81, the kicker punter for the War Eagles. Molina's a senior this year.
The touchdown is good. Penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Leo Molina in for the PAT.
Snap is back. It is up, and the kick is good. Tie game. Switch 27 left in the second. We're back in a moment. A tie ball game on the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
What does Applied Images Incorporated mean? It means real people answering the phone. It means real people servicing your business or school. Quick response along with quality production is demanded in our world of business today, and no one knows that better than Applied Images Incorporated. After years of working with graphic artists, marketing managers, public relations departments, architects, and engineers, we have developed an extensive experience in our trade that is second to none. We excel in our knowledge of graphics and printing, signs, banners, posters, brochures, training manuals for schools and businesses. And now, custom t-shirt printing is available. You must see our line of t-shirt designs. What does Applied Images Incorporated mean? It means quick response, quality production, and real people answering the phone. Churches, businesses, schools, picnics, trade show displays. Call us today for any printing or graphics needs that you may have. Applied Images Incorporated at Gainesville White Print, 312 Bradford Street in Gainesville, 770-534-2086.
There are hundreds of options when choosing apparel or promotional items at J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case. We're all about quality and competitive pricing. Sports items are in stock. Look for special pricing on Letterman jackets, corporate apparel, corporate gifts, and custom embroidery. All local high schools should check out the line of spirit wear and trophies. We're also offering custom screen printing available for any team sport. Be on the winning side when you choose J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case, locally owned and operated at 250 Dawsonville Highway, Gainesville. Call 770-718-0062 or on the web at jgeyer.com and trophycaseltd.com.
Well, the PA announcer is talking about the Breast Cancer Awareness Week, and they got one of their coaches involved in that, and the pink out, and you see the evening sky there with some pink and some indigo there, William. Pretty sight as the moon is already out here, and a much cooler situation this week. We are outdoors at Spartan Field here. Last week we were in the East Hall bunker, and it was that cement was holding the heat, wasn't it?
It was. This is a lot cooler tonight. Well, the penalty was on Chestatee. He signaled. All the way. The penalty's on Chestatee. They're kicking off from the 25.
Must have done some celebrating or something in the end zone. Molina's going to boot it. He hits it hard. Kicks it all the way to the 15. T.J. Williams on the return and gets a good return off.
Yeah, he does. All the way up to about the 37-yard line.
T.J.
Williams all the way to the 37.
To the 37-yard line where he was tackled by McCormick.
McCormick on the kick coverage team, given credit for knocking him down. First and 10, West Hall at the 37. Still plenty of time till halftime here, and after these teams battle to a scoreless first period, second quarter, both teams have scored now.
Another water timeout.
Official timeout on the field.
Well, we just had a timeout, so we're going to talk to you about some of our sponsors. McKelvey Road United Methodist Church, 3 services every Sunday at 8:30, 10, and 11 o'clock. By Mountain View Auto Repair. Go see Danny Hammonds over there on Mountain View Road. By J. Guy Advertising and the Trophy Case, official supplier of clothing for Hall County Sports Television. By Georgia Trophy and Awards, official supplier of our awards here for HCS TV and the Player of the Game. You'll be seeing Gina Gailey present that Player of the Game trophy at the end of the game. By Dr. Brad Dixon, experts in sedation and dentistry. Also by Hall County Sports Television and North Georgia Video Productions. I want to thank some of our main sponsors. Once again, Dave's Goodie Barn, Long Street Cafe, Gainesville State College, and Gainesville Care Center, as well as Iron Beast Barbell and Auto Works. Go see Sean over to Auto Works. Have my car worked on over there. The Camaro and the van, when it needs it. 1st and 10 Spartans, and they go to Rico Jones and he can't handle it. Just squirted out of his hand. Very close to turning that over because William Faison was also closing in on him. William, that was almost a turnover.
It was. He lost 3 on the play. It looked like he had the handoff there, but just dropped it.
West Hall will play at White County next. Won this game 24-13 last year. Chestatee will host Johnson next after this one. 2nd and 13 from the 33. They fake. They hand to TJ, and Williams gets back maybe to the original line of scrimmage. Cody Etris, one of the guys in over there, and Cantrell, Holcomb also over there. Didn't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage, about half a yard shy. 3rd and a little bit more than 10.
Little trap play there. West Hall pulling the guards to kick out there on the end and an off tackle play. This is an important down right here. You got to somehow or another figure out a way to get this first down.
Third and a little more than 10. Ball right around the 35. And Chandler Newton is going to be sacked. From behind, let's see. One of the big linemen, Garrett Bennett, that senior defensive end, grabbed him right at his ankles, William, and pulled his shoes out from under him. So a sack for Bennett, who had 5 tackles for a loss last year. It'll be 4th and 14. Both those teams now are kind of huddling around now. Thank Conditioned Air, Metal Roofing Sales, the Lions Den, Rucksack, and Precision Pressure Washing for helping us sponsor these games as well. We want to thank the folks that are involved in sponsoring high school football. 4:34 left to play till halftime. 7-7 ball game. Gary Glenn, William Howington, Gina Gailey. Somebody called timeout out there, but we'll keep it here for this particular one.
Might have been an official timeout. I missed it. I don't know who.
I didn't see who called it. It might have been an official timeout for something. They've been giving them a lot of water breaks and hydration breaks, and that's just fine. Although the night now that the sun has left is relatively cool.
Cool for us, but out there playing is different.
Yeah, different story. Connor Kirkland stands at about his 16. And line drive. Punt is going to be fielded on the hop by McCormick. Nope, he's going to let it roll.
Got a procedure penalty.
And there's going to be a procedure penalty.
Down at the 36-yard line. Check the flag.
Rushing down to down it was Eric Camacho, but let's see check the flag. Wasn't a particularly great punt, although he did get a little bit of a roll out of it.
About a 37-yarder, but Chestatee's going to penalize them. Think they can do better than that. And it's about time to go for a punt block.
Well, you would think that they would at least test them after West Hall had 2 blocked last week.
No, they should. They've got to be nervous about it. I'm sure they worked on it extra time.
Against the Spartans. Redo 4th down.
4th and 20 now. The line of scrimmage is going to be the 27. Good snap. This time it's a better punt. but it's going to be better for Chestatee as McCormick feels it because he gets off a good return. I tell you what, McCormick's been a pretty good weapon so far.
Tommy McCormick.
Trying to see, was that
The ball inside the 40, where to be 1st and 10 for
all the way
Chestatee.
across the field.
And the tackle.
Keith McCrone making the play down to the 39. So the strategy about taking the penalty worked for him.
Yeah, they did. They picked up a lot of extra yards.
Another about a 35, 36-yard punt, but a good return by McCormick's got him in business. And as Chestatee goes back on offense, it's going to be Brandon Thompson on the carry, number 22, the junior. Anthony Strickland. Boy, he's going to have a lot of tackles at the end of the night. Strickland is one of those two-way players. Even in AAA, you got some, William. They don't two-platoon everything. Alex Murner wide to the left for the War Eagles. DeGraff has been in the gun all night long. A no-huddle offense. This time they hand to Quan Clark, who is mobbed behind the line of scrimmage by 4 or 5 Spartans. Strickland among them. Also in on the play was Turk Taylor. Dexter Jackson, and I think Millsap was in on it as well, and Strickland. So,
well, you run that option, you leave somebody unblocked, but they look like they left 3 or 4 unblocked that time.
There were 4 or 5 of them in on the tackle, that's for sure. Myrna will again come wide to the left. 3rd and 8 at the 37. Fake to Quan Clark, toss to Thompson. He's kind of juking from behind, and then Strickland catches him. Anthony Strickland is all over the field. Strickland is going to knock him down from behind. He got 2. Still going to be 4th down, though. 4th and
5.5. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't go for it.
And 4th and right at 6.
Yeah.
Nose of the ball, touching the 35.
Chestatee didn't have enough men, I don't think.
Chestatee acting like they're going to go for it, and they are. DeGraff to throw. Nice pass over the middle. Snag. Hauled down by Baker McCormick. The junior tight end snagged it over the middle, William.
Zach English makes the tackle for the Spartans.
Coming up, the free safety. 5'10", 185-pound sophomore Zach English. Hits him after he got it, but he was laying out. I don't think he would have run very far anyway, but English made sure. 1st and 10 War Eagles. Another fake, and the option to Quan Clark. Clark, touchdown. He scores from the 18, and it is 13-7. But set up by the pass to Brandon McCormick.
17 yards to McCormick.
Close to 18.
18.
I'll give him 18, yeah. .154 to play in the half. Molina will try to make it 14-0. There is a penalty flag on the play. He may have to kick this one again. So Quan Clark scores from the 18. How far was that pass to McCormick, William? Just that
18.
was what it set it up. An 18-yard pass set up the 18-yard run.
Illegal procedure is the call against the War Eagles.
Okay, well, they're going to back them up and make them try a longer extra point. That was on 4th down, too, wasn't it, that pass?
It was.
All right,
So
Molina
turning point maybe.
Molina will try to kick a 25-yard extra point. And he's going to be good again.
And the kick is good.
The holder, by the way, is number 16 for the War Eagles. We give him credit, too, because he spotted it well, Wyatt Burgess. With 1:54 to play till halftime, it's 14-7. Chestatee leading West Hall in the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's okay.
Ashley just told me she might have an STD, but she doesn't know what to do about it.
Eric told me he went to the Gainesville Care Center to be tested.
I thought they just did pregnancy tests.
Oh, no, not only that. They test for gonorrhea, chlamydia, HIV, and herpes. They'll even help with the treatment. But the best part is it's free and confidential.
She'll be so relieved to know what to do. Thanks.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Mitzi, nurse manager for the Gainesville Care Center. Chlamydia is the most common bacterial STD and a leading cause of sterility. Most people with chlamydia don't know they have it. Gonorrhea is another bacterial STD that has high infection rates in teens. Herpes and HIV are with you for life, but it's important to know so that you can get ongoing help from your doctor. Teens are at a high risk for any STD. Our testing is by urine or finger prick. We're confidential and we care. Call our 24-hour helpline for an appointment.
This broadcast is made possible in part by Metal Roofing Sales. If you're tired of replacing those old-fashioned shingles, check out Metal Roofing in Dawsonville. Let them be your metal roofing specialists. By the offices of Dr. Brad Dixon, next to Lanier Park Hospital, experts in sedation dentistry. By Rucksack Military Surplus. Drop by and enjoy their selection of police and military supplies, boots, clothing, uniforms, flags, collectible pins, and more. Just off Brownsbridge Road in Gainesville, next to Ryan's Restaurant. By Georgia Trophy, official supplier of our Player of the Game plaques as well as Hall County Sports Television's seasonal and yearly awards. By McEver Road United Methodist Church, the church on the hill in Oakwood, wishing all of our athletes the best in 2011. McEver Road United Methodist Church, dedicated to changing our community and the world through the gospel of Jesus Christ. And by North Georgia Video Productions and Hall County Sports Television. From weddings to dance recitals to football, basketball, wrestling, and more, we are your source for quality video production and local athletics on television.
Line drive kick. Going to be fielded at the 12 by English, who takes it out. Pretty good return over to the 28-yard line.
He's tackled by Bennett for the War Eagles. It'll be 1st and 10.
Bennett coming down to make the stop on the kick coverage team. We also want to thank the Car Store, one of our main sponsors, William. Just as a matter of fact, Car Store just up the road from where we sit right here, isn't it?
Yes.
Also Applied Images and Gainesville White Print does a lot of our printing for our award certificates and so forth. We'll thank those folks, do a great job. First and 10 for the Spartans.
They're going to take a timeout.
Well, they'll take a timeout. So I'll tell you what, we'll go with them for this one. 1:47. Got 107 seconds left till halftime, but we will take a timeout on Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week.
If you're tired of paying high prices, go on down and visit the good folks at Dave's Goodie Barn. The buyers for the store travel the globe, searching for the greatest deals so the savings can be passed along to you. They purchase from insurance companies due to fires, floods, and other natural disasters. Most of this merchandise is in near perfect condition. So if you're tired of paying high prices, hurry on down to Dave's Goodie Barn or visit their website at davesgoodiebarn.com. Because what's there today may be gone tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Rob Bruce. I'm the pastor here at McEver Road United Methodist Church. And I was thinking this morning about how complicated life is. We have a lot of choices to make in life and not a whole lot of guidelines to do it sometimes. It's like being a parent. You know, I'd hoped when I was a parent that our kids would come into the world with their instructions printed on their bottom, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. And parenting is so much guesswork. I'm amazed that we hear so many people talk on TV, and we can go into the bookstores and see the books and the folks on TVs that have all the answers, but you and I know that they don't have all the answers. And the answers aren't as simple as they tell us sometimes, that all you have to do is smile just right, or say this thing, or feed your children this, and everything will be all right. You know, Jesus gathered with his followers after he was raised from the dead on a mountain in Galilee. And in Matthew 28, it tells us in verse 17 that even then some doubted. And I think that's interesting that the church was formed with some doubt in it. We don't have all the answers. We have some answers, but we don't have all of them. And if you'd like to be part of a community that doesn't have all the answers, but that can help you be at peace with the questions, well, then we invite you to join us at McEver Road. We invite you to come by and visit us at one of our worship services. Won't you come and see?
All right. You see the brief timeout, William, for the Chestatee War Eagles and the West Hall Spartans, as West Hall will try to do something to even it up right here before halftime. And Bob Watson from the car store. I want to thank Bob. As I said, probably about, what, maybe a half mile from here?
Right.
Been with us since last football season. Helped us with basketball and wrestling and Hall County Sports Show. And Chandler Newton to throw to English, and he is held up over there by Jay Lyles, and then a host of War Eagles come up to help finish him off, amongst them P.J. White.
He is tripped up and tackled by Faison.
Also coming over, William Faison, one of the linebackers. But it was Lyles who held him up and allowed the rest of the War Eagles to catch up to him. Loses almost 3, 2nd and 13. Wide to the left will be A.J. Stevens for West Hall. Chandler Newton under center, double wing. Chestatee makes it look almost like an old 5-2. And up the middle goes Strickland. He is tough to bring down. And hanging around his ankles is P.J. White. Etris comes over to help him, but White hung on. But not before. Strickland got the first down. Less than a minute now. If you see it on the counted down on the screen. No huddle. A lot of these high schools go with no huddle offenses now from the 42. Newton from the gun. They're going to try to get something on the board before halftime. Newton zips it down. Wide open is Rico Jones. Rico going to be tackled by White and McCormick, the rover back. PJ, what's PJ? PJ playing one of the DBs.
Cornerback.
The chains are moving. Pretty good chunk of yardage right then, William. Down to the 39. 36 seconds, clock rolls. They throw it over to English on the sidelines. They may have to burn a timeout here. English got it, and Etris knocked him down. 26 seconds, 25 seconds. They go down to the 30, the 35, so he got 3, 2nd and 7, timeout West Hall. We'll keep it here for this one with 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Well, with 23 seconds left to play, William, you got time for a couple of plays.
Yeah, you do.
You don't have to get it all at once.
I think that's the
but you need to kind of yeah. If it's the final timeout, you got to keep it on the side of the field. Either that or rush up there and spike the ball. If you get of course, in high school, if you get a first down, the clock stops briefly.
Well, I think you got to throw sideline though, and get out of bounds, and then if you get close enough when you can reach the end zone, then you can throw across the middle towards the end zone. But right here, they've got to go sideline with no timeouts left.
Line of scrimmage about the 35.5, really. So 2nd and 7, and it's a long 7. But that's not all that important now. It's the time that's the factor now. David English, the senior center, 5'9", 210, over the ball. Strickland is the back there with Chandler Newton, the quarterback. Wide outs to the left and to the right. Low snap, but Newton is going to get it out of bounds, but there is going to be a flag on the play. So that one took almost 6 seconds. Atris comes up and knocks him down. But there is going to be a penalty on somebody. Holding against West Hall. That'll back them up.
Newton looked shook up on that play, holding his arm.
I think they're looking at it now.
I think both quarterbacks are sophomores, aren't they?
Well, I know that Newton is. Let me double check me right fast. DeGraff is
I'm
a
talking
junior.
about West Hall's quarterbacks.
Both of West Hall's quarterbacks. Oh.
So if they have to put somebody in, it'll be another sophomore, and they are going to have to put somebody in.
Let's see who the quarterback's going to be. I saw somebody warming up prior to the game. On 2nd and 20.
It's like, is that Zach English in there?
Zach English playing quarterback. And they hand off. The ball is loose, and P.J. White's going to recover. P.J.
Paul Jr.
gets into the newspaper and on the broadcast with 10.10 seconds. I'd be surprised if Chestatee does anything but kneel on it. But they might take a crack at the end zone. Who knows? Of course, if you do that, you throw it up for grabs and run the risk of something really strange happening.
If they don't hurry it up, they're going to get a delay of game penalty. That's going to be. They've already blown the ready for play whistle. There's no way they can get this play off in time.
Well, I don't think that really matters.
No, I think they're going to run it out.
McGrath from the shotgun. With wideouts to the right and the left, but they are going to take a crack at it.
And he's rolling out.
McGrath guns it, and he's got a man open, and it's Clark. Did he get it out of bounds? Yes, he did.
1.6 seconds left.
Wow, what a play. It was Kelly Arthur, not Clark, but Kelly Arthur.
.47 yards. Kelly Arthur.
1.6 seconds, so they're going to try to kick a field goal. No, they're going to take a crack at it. They're going to take another crack at it. Oh, this is it. Now they jump off sides, and it'll be half the distance to the goal. So 1st and goal from the 6 becomes 1st and goal from the 3.
Offsides is the foul against the Spartans.
On that far side, we're so far away from it. Thought it was Clark that caught it, but they say it was Arthur. We'll double check that to make sure what's going on. Now DeGraff goes under center. Look at this. And calls timeout. Chestatee had a timeout with 1.6 seconds left to play.
This is risky. I don't know why you don't go for field goal, but
get some more points. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we've seen Luttrell roll the dice a time or two, haven't we?
Yeah, he's sort of a riverboat gambler. He likes to play the odds every now and then. They're on about the 3-yard line, so that's like an extra point, except that on the right-hand side, which is the harder side to kick an extra point or a field goal for the kicker. But Molina's got a pretty good leg.
Yep, he does.
I'd say you got to run the option here and give the quarterback a chance to either keep it or pitch it. I don't think you try to throw it.
Well, we talked about just taking a knee, but no. Stan Luttrell says we got 10.1 seconds. Got time to do something. Well, now they do go back to the gun. And DeGraff fumbles it. Looks.
This is going to be the last play.
This is the last play no matter what. Jordan DeGraff keeps running keeps running.
Blocking the back.
And there's a block in the back. And did he catch it? Touchdown. But it's going to be nothing.
They're going to have to.
Trying to see.
Do a touchdown. They're going to have to take the penalty.
Check the flag. Blocking the back is the call against the War Eagles.
If you're tired of paying high prices, go on down and visit the good folks at Dave's Goodie Barn. The buyers for the store travel the globe, searching for the greatest deals so the savings can be passed along to you. They purchase from insurance companies due to fires, floods, and other natural disasters. Most of this merchandise is in near perfect condition. So if you're tired of paying high prices, hurry on down to Dave's Goodie Barn or visit their website at davesgoodiebarn.com. Because what's there today may be gone tomorrow. If you are looking for a quality used car, then look no further than the car store on McKellar Road between Gainesville and Beaufort. You won't find clunkers or junkers at the car store, just vehicles you'll be proud to own. At the car store, they can finance you on the spot, no matter what your credit is. They have a variety of plans. You can even phone your payments in. At the car store, they've been giving outstanding service to the community for over 20 years. At the car store, everybody rides.
Come on down to the car store. We can make you happy. My name's Bob Watson, and I guarantee it.
Gary Glenn, William Hollington here at halftime at Spartan Field, 14-7 in favor of the visitors from Chestatee. We've been a pretty good half here.
Right, it has been a good football game.
And been a flurry of activity at the end of the first half. Let me tell you a little bit about what happened. The West Hall Spartans opened the scoring with 10:07 in the second quarter after a scoreless first quarter. 10:07 left to play in the second. 57-yard touchdown run by Rico Jones. Connor Kirkland was good on the PAT. It was 7-0 favor the Spartans at that point. In the second quarter, Chestatee tied it at 6:27. 60-yard option by Jordan DeGraff. Quarterback taking it in, and Leo Molina tied it up with the kick, 7-all. And then at 1:54 left to play before halftime, 18-yard run by Quan Clark, which was set up by an 18-yard pass to Brandon McCormick. Jordan DeGraff threw that pass on fourth down to keep the drive alive, and then Clark converted. Leo Molina was good on the PAT, 14-7. Then with 10.1 seconds left in the half, William and I thought, well, then maybe they're just going to kneel on it and take it, but Stan Luttrell says, nope, we got 10.1 seconds. We got plenty of time, and sure enough, they almost scored.
Right, they did.
Long pass down there to Kelly, and then another pass to Quan Clark. The Clark was on a wild scramble by Jordan DeGraff, but then it was nullified, William, by blocking the back. So they line up, and they attempt a 42-yard field goal by Leo Molina, and it just drifted left. I mean, by just a fraction of a yard or so, but no good. And so that's where we stand, 14-7. Statistics, William.
Well, if it hadn't been for that long pass, it'd be pretty even. First downs, Chestatee has 6. They have 17 rushes for 115 yards. Quan Clark has 5 for 29 and a touchdown. Montre Tate 6 for 11. Brandon Thompson 4 for 12. Kelly Arthur 1 for 3. Jordan DeGraff 1 for 60, and that was a touchdown.
Yep.
Passing, DeGraff is 3 of 6 for 60. Montre Tate caught 1 for -5. Brandon McCormick caught 1 for 18, and Kelly Arthur caught 1 for 47.
That was the one that helped almost set up the touchdown.
Right. They had 4 penalties for 35 yards, and they didn't have any fumbles. For Westall, 7 first downs, 17 rushes for 101 yards. Rushing, Anthony Strickland, 7 for 30. Chandler Newton, 4 for -6. TJ Williams, 3 for 6. Rico Jones, 3 for 71 and a touchdown. Passing, Chandler Newton was 4 or 5 for 35 yards. Strickland caught 1 for 13. Zach English caught 2 for 1. Rico Jones 1 for 20. They had 2 penalties for 10 yards, and they had 2 fumbles and lost 1, which was sort of costly. 136 yards of total offense for Westall, 175 for Chestatee.
All right. About what you might expect in a 14-7 ball game. All
Pretty
right.
close.
So I think the second half is going to come down to who can convert some of those key plays and not make mistakes, because we've seen some fumbles that hurt some people too.
Right, and Chestatee's trying to work out the kinks of not having played this year, and Westall has that advantage of being able to play last week. So hopefully both teams will play, fine football the second half.
Well, so far it's been a very close game. We've got another half of football to go. 14-7 in favor of the visitors right now. You're watching the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
At Gainesville State College, students can engage in a challenging learning experience in a supportive and nurturing environment. With a vision to be recognized as the region's premier teaching institution, GSC promotes academic freedom and scholarship in a caring, collegial, and fun environment. At GSC, you will receive the one-on-one attention you need to help you be successful in your academics, as well as build strong foundations for life. Gainesville State College, student-focused, learning-centered. Visit us on the web at www.gsc.edu.
Mountain View Auto Repair is your local full-service auto repair shop. Trusted with your vehicles for over 20 years, our experience will ensure that your vehicle will stay well-maintained year-round.
Mountain View Auto Repair is the place to bring your vehicle. They'll always treat you right. The service is good and the prices are very reasonable.
You can trust our experts in everything from transmissions to brakes to engine repairs and oil changes.
My wife and I bring our cars to Mountain View Auto Repair because they're honest, they do good work, and their prices are reasonable.
So visit owner Danny Hammock and his staff of professionals at 3365 Mountain View Road in Gainesville, or give them a call at 770-535-7278. That's Mountain View Auto Repair for your complete auto service.
This broadcast also brought to you in part by the Lion's Den, a full-service family hair salon in the Goodwill Shopping Center next to Dollar Tree in Oakwood. Call ahead or just walk in. You're always welcome at the Lion's Den. Conditioned air systems. Let conditioned air keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, phone Conditioned Air. By Precision Pressure Wash and Painting Services. Whether it's spring, summer, fall, or winter, let Tim Hoyt and his crew fix you up. Precision Pressure Wash and Painting Services. And by North Georgia Video Productions and Hall County Sports Television, your TV source for Hall County athletics.